Bigfoot with a fan. And that's what we did. We went out together, and it's like 12 investigations later. He won't leave. Do you know how to get rid of him?
So,
what the hell's going on here? I left you alone for 1 second.
podcast here, sir.
Yeah, I left you alone for 1 second. You take the show over, goddammit. Saying, the best I can think of is tweakers are out in the woods making tree structures. That's what that's what you meant.
You know, it damn sure wasn't a bunch of Boy Scouts. I
Bro,
told you that.
Suddenly go blowing that way.
Right.
You guys will know.
Well, red alert. The producer's here. Bobby Lee.
These millionaires don't know what Prime is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are these lowly people drinking?
Something like Dog Man, right? And I have no dog in the fight, so to speak.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing, man? Banter Richie B here. Welcome to the Banter with Richie B podcast. I got a special today because we're working with London time, England time, UK time, whatever we're calling it this week time. Lots of time. Hello, Amber. Don't feel pressured to stick around. That's fine. You come back and watch the replay. And I'm here today with co-founder and the man behind the tech of Parastream. Parastream is not only just a podcast platform, it has shows and all kinds of different things. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. I'm trying to get up to where I can share it on my screen, but I'm having wicked trouble with you-know-who, Burger. Not a fan. So I'm going to bring Ben right in, and I'm going to try to figure out some of this technical stuff, and we're going to have a talk about Parastream, and let's have a little discussion. If you guys have any question about Parastream, Lisa, I don't know. I think you said you signed up. It's really easy to do. It's well worth it. It's like $1.34, something like that, American. I got right on there, and I can go right in and check things out. I just got to be able to log in. Drive me nuts. Hang on a minute. So let's get Ben in here right away because it is 7:39 their time. Boom. Yes, I have it. It's great.
Yeah.
There you go. What's up, Ben?
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So everybody, this is Ben. He's over in the UK, and he is the co-founder and the man behind the tech of Parastream, man. Check it out. Let me see what I got. I might have something in my slides, but you never know with this guy. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm going to look around. Hang on. Let me look around. So, Ben, what is all this about Parastream, bro? Where did this all come from? Tell everybody where it came from.
Well, so me and the other founder, Ian, we were just sat around doing nothing. We both worked in construction at the time, and Ian just said to me, "Do you know what? We should go out and do a ghost hunt." And that led from let's go do a ghost hunt and film a show. We had some unfortunate news. So our plan was to go and film a show, a very good show. So with my filming background and Ian's extensive knowledge in the paranormal, we're going to release a really, really cool show. And then we took business loan. We got scammed. We lost all the money.
Ouch.
Pretty much, this is like the honest truth. Like we lost all the money. And at that point, it was, do we shut down? Because we lost all our filming budget, everything. Luckily, we bought a lot of camera gear and stuff beforehand. But should we shut down or should we just what do we do?
Right.
I'm not the type of person that will just sit around and basically mope about things that have gone wrong in my life. If I did that, I'll never get anything done. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can be like the same sort of way on that.
It can happen. Yep, you got to get up and swing, man. Can't lay down on the mat.
100%. So I just looked at Ian and said, wouldn't it be cool if we had a place to go where we could just watch stuff, just watch paranormal stuff? Ian quickly turned around to me and said, Ben, there's loads of places you can do that. and started to reel off 4 or 5 quite large names where they have streaming platforms. And the more we looked into it, the more we realized that there was big catches that came along with them.
Right.
So I said, well, wouldn't it be good if we had a place where it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter if you've got a great show, or a brilliant show, or the worst show in the world. It's more about being a community and showing your evidence, however you portray your evidence. And it was supposed to just be a ghost hunting like streaming platform at first. And then it soon clicked on me that we have paranormal places where you can go and watch ghost hunting, or you could go and watch stuff to do with Bigfoot, or you can go and stuff like vampires, but there's not really one that connects them all together.
Right.
So Parastream was born pretty much from that conversation. We literally just, it was like it wasn't even a business, it was just a conversation between me and Ian.
Right.
I was working away a lot at the time, and obviously missing family and stuff like that. Anyone that works away will hopefully sympathetically know what I'm on about. It's great for the first couple of weeks working away, and then after that, after years of it, it gets horrendous. You miss everything. And I was sat in a hotel room, and I sent Ian a message and went, "Welcome to Parastream," and sent him basically a really rough, horrendous version of the website. And he was like, "This is awesome." I was like, "It's just taking the mickey in." Like, it was a conversation we had, and this is, you know what I mean? And I put loads of random names in it, you know.
Yeah.
One of them was like Jojo the Vampire Hunter, and it was like all weird and quirky. And he was like, "I think we should do it. Like, I think we should actually start looking at content and trying to find people that share the same vision." And we did. And as we were growing and growing and growing, we realized that more people wanted the same vision that we had.
That's right.
And that is now developed into so it went from us potentially, like, you know, maybe we might get 1 or 2 names, to now having like over 50 names on there. There's over 600 hours of content. Like, we then started to record our own original like series. Like, today alone, I've spoken to 3 different people about the series that are coming up. We're filming in Scotland next Wednesday for 4 days on a new documentary.
Nice.
I think you might actually find that one interesting, Richie. It's like the Bridgewater Triangle over here.
Really?
It's like an area where a lot of things have happened, and we're sort of tracking down where like all the like where all the paranormal is coming from, like what's causing this. So that's one that I think you might actually find interesting. It's not just ghosts, it's not just UFOs, it's like everything all together.
Right.
So I'm really looking forward to that. Just so you guys are aware, so the lady called Emma Louise Thornton, she is an insane editor. So if you ever need any editing, just drop her a message. She's from a team called Twin Investigation UK.
Yeah. The pink shirts.
Yeah, pink, all pink.
Yeah. What's up, Emma? How you doing? Welcome to Banter with Richie B. What is the name of this place in Scotland, though? It's driving me nuts. Emma, does Emma know that?
No, it's not an actual.
Daryl's another one, right? There's no name?
So it's not like a name as such. So obviously you got to remember that the entirety of the UK, you can fit like 7 times the size of the UK is just in Texas alone. So, for instance, if the UK was in the States, it would literally like be one town. Right. So it's not sort of, to us, it's multiple areas, not just one sort of thing, but it's all around. So I've been doing a lot of research into it in the last couple of days, and a little bit of a spoiler. Not too much of a spoiler.
Uh-oh.
I have noticed that all these areas we're going to explore all do sit on the original salt lines of Scotland. So there may be a connection. We don't know yet. All I can say is the entire team, we're all raring to go. It's going to be a cool adventure and a lot of diving into caves and big fields, and it's going to be fun. I must admit.
All right, so I'm gonna, you know me, I'm a little silly sometimes, so pardon me.
Yeah.
So we'll call this the spotted dick triangle. So
Okay.
so if you he spotted dick with your T. Remember?
Every person that's watching from the UK, Richie is obsessed with us all. Apparently, we all eat spotted dick and drink tea. For some reason, I don't think I've ever eaten spotted dick in my life.
No, or toad in a hole.
Oh, told
You
the
know
whole.
what I mean?
That's a banger. That's a northern banger. That is.
Yeah,
So-
whatever he said. Yeah.
Right. That's
So
a good meal, that.
That's is it real? It actually looked pretty because I like sausage. I'm Italian, so you know, love a good brew though. Yeah, I'm just trying to.
That
I'm
is
trying to
literally
keep up.
just like sausage in like a big Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah,
It's
see, that's what I read,
delicious.
and I don't know. What do you guys consider pudding? Not to get onto the food subject again, but because I'm so fascinated with what is it? What she's toad?
Told in the old.
Oh, was that a lingo way of saying it? Did I say it incorrectly? What happened? Or did I say it too proper, Miss Emma?
Yeah, you
Was
said
I
it.
like, yeah. I was like, hello, would you like some toad in a hole? Thank you. Yeah, I got you. I can see how that was a little bit different than toad and dude, a toad and toad. Whatever the hell you said. It's so fun. Yorkshire pudding is a biscuit, right? No. See, we're not very good at
Yorkshire
this.
pudding is basically the exact same ingredients as pancake. So if you're to make a pancake, it is the exact same, but what you do is you put hot oil. So like with pancakes, you obviously fry them in a pan and bring them up to temperature and stuff. So with a toad in the hole, you basically just put the batter into hot oil and it causes it to fluff up.
Oh, and then you cut it up like it. So she's not far off. She's closer than I was.
Yeah, it's. I must admit, it's really good. That's
Good.
Daryl. That was a weird one. Obviously,
That's Para. Is it Paraman?
That's
Is that his
Paraman.
name?
Yeah, Paraman.
Yeah. I pay attention, dude. What's up, Daryl? Welcome to Banter Richie B. I love having any one of these guys. I love you guys to come on as a guest. I know it's very late over there because I go on at 6 p.m. on a Saturday, but it's only 11 on a Saturday for you. You guys should be good and wasted by then. You know what I mean? So that's the way you want to come on my show, good and wasted. telling all your truths. That's what I want here.
Yeah.
Pudding to me is whatever sweet stuff you have after a meal. Mostly the evening one, tea. But Yorkshire pudding is savory. Wow, you guys are real passionate about this stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right. What did he just say to me? Why do I have to translate English to English? I don't even understand this shit.
That basically means
Ow.
thank you.
Oh.
It means thank you, boss. So like thank you.
That's not an acronym, OW?
No, that's like so O is like a word you put there for no reason.
Gotcha.
Like,
All right, Yeah. I'm not mocking. I'm learning. I really am because I have to get some lingo down. I'm not gonna try it and over it like Wojo does the first time we met. Remember? Oh my god! That dude said crumpets one more time. I was gonna slap him. I'm like, dude,
it's not appeared yet.
I don't know. He doesn't even know.
Really for you guys.
Watch this. He doesn't even know I'm on. D Hoot's in the house. What's up, D Hoot? We're going to get back to Parastream. Hang on. My DNA says I'm 56% UK, 36 Scottish. I'm going to Damien on my people. Paraman loves crumpets. Just so everybody, listen, if you guys ever want to make Paraman happy, I can call you Paraman, right? Or do I have to be in a clique to do that?
No, you can call me if you want.
I'm in the Parastream family now, so I probably get away with a little bit more than most. All right, I was trying to find Wick. All right, so let's get back to Parastream a little bit, and then we'll probably veer off again because I have lots of ADD and I love to enjoy the walks that it takes me on. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, Richie, we're gonna go for another ADD walk. That's cool. I know you guys' lingo. Like I got it down now just by talking to you and Ian. Most of the time, you'll shoot a message like sound man, sound mate, and I'm like, oh, that means it's good.
Yeah. The worst is sick. When someone says it's sick, we actually mean that's good. Like,
Right. Sick. We do the same thing. What's up, Animal? I love it. There you go. Yes, isn't it magical when you can control it and get like 30 things done in a day besides talking? That ain't one of them, apparently. I ride the autism wave too. Damn, girl. It's a wave. Richie, where were you in the short you released today? I didn't release a short.
You did now.
Did I release a short? Oh, I don't know. Which one on my ADHD? Is that on my YouTube you talking about? Help me out, D-Hoot. Good Lord, everybody's going nuts. It's a blast. That's awesome. This is the fun we have around here. The short, where was I on the short? Is that on my YouTube, or are you talking a Parastream by a river? Oh, yeah. That's my backyard by the river. That's when we were having the rock clacking and stuff. I'm sorry. I forgot which one. I just threw one up there because I was testing out all my technology because I've been getting messed with lately. Had Taco Bell for lunch. Thank you, Animal. Thank you. You should have some toad in the hole. That's what you should have.
Oh, no, Taco Bell's a good shout. We do have the odd one or two over here.
Yep. And I can do about it. Yeah, it's so true. All right, I'm trying to get into. Let's see if I can. Hang on, I'm trying to bounce around. I'm looking for something. So with Parastream, right? I had a video. I got. Oh, there we are. We're live right there. Oh, I forgot I had my regular Facebook up. You know what I can do? Oh, I know what I can do. I'm trying to find some of the stuff. So what happened was at my house, everything got unplugged. So all my stuff got reset. So everything was like a hard reset, hard reboot. So I'm trying to get back into my Facebook on my laptop. It's not allowing me to. It's telling me when I press it in, it's saying you are temporarily blocked. And I don't know why. And I've been having a lot of problems with Facebook lately. So I apologize because I have your video up there on the Parastream that I wanted to talk about. So, but you, I don't know if I can. You can't because you're on. Can you share a screen on yours? Does it when you hit? Do you hit present?
Do I have what?
Do you have down bottom where it says present?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if you go up and open up your Parastream tab up top.
Share screen.
Correct.
At least share screen.
So then it should ask you which one you want to share. Make sure none of your personal information's up there, though. I'm worldwide, baby.
Okay, let me just put this one.
Oh, she's headed off. Emma's headed off. I have kids to get to bed. Good luck with the interview. Parastream is absolutely the next biggest platform, as well as Paracon. Absolutely, Emma. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see more of you and hopefully work together sometime. And good night to the kids. Thank you. It feels like I am in timeout. I agree. I don't know. Something's going on with it. I already got in trouble once. They pulled something up that I said back in March. My buddy, I think he was going on vacation or something. I can't remember. It says your review was up 190 days ago. And I wrote, send nudes. Just like laughing and joking. And they told me I was like sexual exploitations or something. Just something to shut me up. They're just trying to keep us quiet because the election's coming, like good little mice. Good afternoon, Mr. Kelly Porter. Hello, Kelly Porter. You crabbity macaque, you're shaking your shillelagh about the room. That wasn't so bad. How you doing? Let me know when you figure it out. Yeah, Facebook sucks. It's the devil. We got to find another platform like MySpace. I remember Tom. Tom was so nice. Oh, okay. So, hey, so if we pull it up, you want to explain, go through it all and do it that way. So everybody, all right, so pay attention. So Parastream is awesome, by the way. I have it. I was hoping to bring it up and show you my account and the way I can get in and look at everything and look at everything's real easy for you just to click on. It's real easy to go over and give Banter Richie B a heart. You know what I mean? As many as we can. So real easy. Meta is no one said. You are correct, ma'am. So So we're gonna pull up Ben. Ben, are you good to go over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna pull up the Parastream page and show you guys how to basically get in and what's on there. Okay, everybody ready? We're gonna share screen with Ben. Here we go. Where's the sound? I have sound.
Yeah, there is sound. It's just that doesn't have sound on it at the moment.
Okay,
There's absolutely no audio basically at the moment on this bit.
I'll do the sound. La 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 la. How's that?
Beautiful.
I timed it pretty good. Thank you.
Okay, so when you guys first come to Parastream, it's going to come up with a login page. So if I just log out,
okay.
So it's going to come in like look like this when you first go on it. Okay, so if you guys go to sign in, and then fill out this section, click submit, you'll basically join the community. Okay, when you've joined the community, it's pretty much really important that you so
sure,
when you log in, okay, it will come up blank. Basically, it'll just come up, and in the center here it'll say join subscription plan or join pricing plan to continue, sort of thing. If you don't do that, you're not physically going to be able to get on there or log in or watch or anything. Good morning. Well, good evening, should I say? Maybe good morning to you. Very confusing, the time zone sort of thing.
He's in Scotland. Damien is.
Yep. It's it should be the same time then.
Damien, you're throwing him for a loop, bro. He's stuttering. He's like, Yep, Scotland ran off and did shit on their own again. God damn you, Scotland. Anything yet? I think I'm just special.
It's going to take. So once you click that button that says, join pricing plan, it's going to take you to this page. So memberships are £1 English. So that's, did we say it was 134 American?
Yeah, 134. Yep.
Yeah. This is why Richie was going to do it on his. So then obviously it would come up correct sort of thing rather than it being in English, Great British Pound. It is literally as simple as just select and wait. Check out. And once you've checked out, you'll then be able to go to the homepage. And then when you go to the homepage, you'll then be in Parastream. We have got a lot of people that have joined the so they've joined the mailing list sort of thing. So they've technically joined Parastream, but they haven't checked out a pricing plan. So obviously Parastream is here for one reason only, and that is to basically give money back to the community. Like I said, other streaming platforms, they charge through the roof for their subscriptions. So they charge whatever they need to charge. So this is not to make money, Parastream. So this isn't to make basically me and Ian and the other investors like Rich. It's not designed for that. It is designed for one purpose, and that is to give back to the community. Granted, some of the funds that are generated over time from Parastream are going to basically pay for itself. So like the website hosting is a lot of money, especially when it's to this extent. Most people that have businesses and have websites, you already know you pay like a monthly or yearly subscription. So then when you're putting on terabytes of data onto that service, it gets very expensive very quickly. So that's what the money goes to. The other side of that is it then goes back to the people that are on there. So we are planning on doing an award show each year. So eventually there's going to be another tab up here that will appear for so many months of the year, and it's going to say vote now.
Gotcha.
When that appears, you can go on there and you'll be able to vote for all your favorites. So it will have a tagline of so best investigation of the year, best podcast of the year, and then every single person that does a podcast, every single person that has anything to do with PowerStream, you can go on there and select who you want, who you think deserves to win it, and then press submit. Once you've filled all the form out, then that'll give us a tally to whoever wins, basically. And we're not talking like, congratulations, you just won. We want to be able to give back. So it's like Richie's show. Richie's show costs money to run. Like, it costs Richie money for you guys to enjoy his podcast. It does. It's the way of the world. Unfortunately, everything costs money. So obviously Richie loves doing his show, like all the other people on PowerStream love doing their stuff. So by giving a little bit back, so £1 or $1.34 a month back, that then creates a pot. So then every person that's on there has a shot. So you go out there, you do your best, and if your stuff's nominated, the award show is going to be in Britain. But it's, for example, if Richie's show was nominated for an award, like the money that's generated from PowerStream will then be able to pay Richie enough funds to cover the flights to get over here, if we can convince him to get on a plane.
Working on it.
Like the award show itself, that costs a lot of money to put on to make it look really nice and make it a special occasion. I want to be able to give them a proper engraved trophy with their name on it. You know, it's an achievement. Like, well done, you have earned this. And then obviously give them a cash reward to say, congratulations, here you go. Richie's not allowed to be nominated because we can't afford his plane ticket. But you know, like, we want to try and then start utilizing PowerStream for. So as PowerStream grows and we get more and more names on there, we want everyone on there. We want people from, like, someone that's just started out, and we want someone that's been a seasoned professional that has been running for years. They have shows on other platforms. We want both. We want to cover everything. Like those bigger shows, they will then obviously bring in the people that that watch their shows onto the platform, meaning that then other people get viewed. Like, don't get me wrong, I've already had somebody say, what's the difference between this and YouTube, and stuff like that. But that is the big difference. Like, on YouTube, you have to search for what you want. Like, if you want to watch something, like, specifically, you have to search for it. Don't get me wrong, once you're on something, you end up, like, you could start off with paranormal and end up watching videos of cats playing the piano. But with this, it's solely designed just for the paranormal. So if you are interested in, like, what Richie B does, you could then go on there and then maybe discover, like, there's a lady called Don't Scare Claire on there, and she has some, like, she's amazing. Like, her ghost stories and stuff like that she tells is it's done very well, and it is really, really easy to watch. But some of it gives you a sense of chill down your spine. But then if you're in a bit more of a upset sort of mood, there's then people on there like Mr. Mysteries, the guys that hosted Paracon for us. They like are so much fun and energetic that it's a bit like watching, like, so me and my wife Anna basically consider Richie B and Wojo and Josh and Ed like the polar
same thing.
Literally the exact same thing from different sides of the world, which is amazing. It's like the banter between them, but of them all. I'd hate to get them all in a room together. Default to have them in a room, but you never know. Like, one day I want Richie to come over to the UK and talk at Paracon, which is our other business, and like share his experience at Paracon. But it's like that's another part of PowerStream. PowerStream, by being a part of PowerStream, you help support that. So our goal is to make Paracon free. Like this year it was free. Like anybody that went there, they didn't pay for a ticket. Like for the general admission tickets, no one paid a penny for them. All the vendors that were there didn't pay to be there, which is a strange concept in the business world. To anybody, like if someone's making money, normally the person that said they can be there wants to make money. We're not about money. We're about community. And because of that, like we have vendors that made thousands of pounds in that one day. They literally have people saying, I can't wait for next year because we did so well. Like we can now help in ways where we didn't think we could able to. Like, and that's what it's about. We had like book authors saying, it's been amazing. People have just come up and they've just wanted books. And like people have said that for those short couple of hours that they were there, they felt like it was Para Unity. Everyone was there for everyone else. And that is the bit. That is what we want Parastream to be. We want it to be the community, the place where people can go, feel safe, just be themselves, watch whatever they want to watch, and just be happy watching it. There's no one to bother them, no one to give slanderous comments, and that's what Parastream is.
Yeah, you guys don't even have a thumbs down, right?
No, you physically can't. It's either you love Hyatt or you don't love Hyatt. There's no commenting. There's physically nothing for you to do apart from just enjoy what is on there. Or, like, for instance, you could start watching. So there's a couple of teams on there that I personally don't probably think I would watch, if that makes sense. But you never know. As time goes on, people's tastes change. And that is the beauty of it. It doesn't matter if you have the best show or the worst show. It doesn't matter if the owners of the platform like you. It doesn't matter if, like, every single person online saying you're rubbish and stuff like that. If you want to be on Parastream and you want to show your stuff with pride, Parastream is the place for you. If you want to go somewhere and just watch paranormal stuff, but then discover new people, new shows, new podcasts, it's a place for you to be. Right. It's only £1 because even though you can't run like events and award ceremonies off £1, you physically can't. Trust me, I've tried. You physically can't.
No time out.
That is the whole point of Parastream. It's not for little numbers. It was never designed to have like 100, 1,000 people on it. Parastream, it deserves the right. So everybody deserves the right to have a platform where we have hundreds of thousands of people on it. Because then hundreds of thousands of people are basically helping everyone else in the paranormal. Every person that's on that platform, they are helping by being on it, and it's only costing you £1. The last time we checked, if you were to pay for Parastream for 12 months, you would still only have paid for 2 months subscription of the next cheapest. So if you were to pay for Parastream for 12 months, it'll be the equivalent of paying for 2 months on the next cheapest platform, but you'd have to watch adverts for that.
Advertisements.
Parastream is ad-free. It will be ad-free because at the same time, I don't see why the company should be trying to make money off other people's work. Like, it's not right. It's not morally right. But obviously, the big question is, it's okay for me to sit here and say, I want, Parastream to have 100, 200, 1 million people on there because then the company will be getting £1 million English a month. Well, it wouldn't. Quite simply, it wouldn't. On paper, yes, that would go through the accounts, but that's when affiliation payments start kicking in. That's when, so Richie B's podcast has been watched 100,000 times this month. Okay, so 100,000 times this per pay, and we give that money back to the people that deserve it. That's where Parastream can be. It can be a place where, like, you go out there and make your content, and every person that's on there watching it, like, it's all divvied out to help everybody on there. That's what it should be. Sorry, I just read a comment that Darryl put. That one.
This one, yeah, and that's the between Periscope and YouTube. Yeah, they're pretty brutal.
Once again, YouTube, Darryl, are basically an international company designed to make money. There's not many companies on the planet that are designed not to make money. In a sense, the way I look at it is, if it comes to the point where, you know, Parastream is doing very, very well, and it does take all my time, literally every second of every day, I am currently working on the company. Obviously, Parastream eventually will potentially pay me a standard wage to run it.
Right.
But, like, I am very, very open when it comes to finance. Not many people are. And it's a
No, but you have, I mean, sorry to cut you off, but you have to. I mean, you can't, that's like I tell everybody about my podcast and stuff that, yeah, I'd love to be out in the woods full time doing this and bringing everybody with me, you know, my live audience that goes out in the woods with me. But I can't. I got to work for a living.
Exactly.
So the goal would be to not have to have a real job and go out and do that and have everybody out in the woods with me all the time, because we have a better chance of catching a glimpse of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you want to call them.
Which is the most important thing.
It is. It's all about the research. And I want Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal. Make sure you like, subscribe. She's an amazing creator. I want D Hoot. I want Damien. I want Henry. I want everybody on the side to be part of that first sighting that I have. That's truly how I feel. And they know that by now, because we have found prints together. Like this one here, we found together. When I moved the fern up to the side and we saw this big print in the mud, we saw it together. My people and me, man, right? We saw that together. It was so cool, you know? And when I found the heel that we found is down there, I don't want to dig it out yet, but you know, I have it on 3D rendering on my YouTube. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Thank you, Banter with Richie P. You know, we saw that together first. You know, when we've been finding the Zinger packages that are ripped open and something's licking the inside of them clean, we have found them together. So it would be great to be able to be out there more, so we can have that moment in time that is life altering. Even to put the sounds that I've heard come from Sasquatch with it, a physical, you know, with a something you don't know or can't see or is scientifically discovered, but you could physically put sounds with it, like vocalization with it. It's profound. What a profound feeling it is. It's like, as a paranormal investigator, when I you know, I saw my first apparition, I was 7, 8 years old, but when I saw one as an adult just walk by me in a cemetery, it was profound. It was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what we're trying to get at. And Parastream offers you that. Now, can you stop share screen, log into your stuff, and then go inside Parastream and show everybody the different apps and stuff? Are you able to do that over there?
What do you mean?
Like go in as if you were just logging into your account.
Yes, so I am actually logged into my account.
Oh, okay, you already are. Okay, I'm sorry, you already are.
So this is actually logged in. If it wasn't logged in, it'll just say, please subscribe, please join a person.
No. Can you go over to the different shows and things like that so people can see the easy setup? So, guys, I did the math for you. In the United States, Parastream is $16.08 for the whole year. For the whole year. And it's, I mean, I don't know. It pretty much explains itself. $16.08 for the whole year. So I was going to tell Robin, sorry.
As it stands at the moment, this is what you get for that $16. Obviously, it is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it'll never change in price. One thing that I just want to touch on before we do that is Damien Smith. I'm
bringing it up. Yeah.
Yeah, this one. He obviously, as he says there, can it be used on other internet interfaces? So I have tried it on other search engines. I haven't tested it on other interfaces because I don't want to alter any of my own personal settings on my computer. By all means, please try it. If it doesn't, let me know, and like I will make it work on them other platforms. Like as it stands right now, it works on, like, I know it definitely works on search engines, so like Yahoo, Bing. There's another one, I can't remember what the other one is. I've tried it on those sort of search engines like Safari, Firefox. It will find ParaStream. It actually finds it better than Google, which is scary since Google's supposed to be the biggest. So please try it on different actual operating sort of systems, though. By all means, please do. Okay, so without further ado, this is ParaStream. So this is how it is laid out. So like these all automatically scroll. However, if you go on to a certain one, it stops, and then you can move this left and right as you need to do. Now, at this time being, there is only one slight issue with ParaStream, and that is at the end of every single block, because of how I want it to scroll, I have to put blank blocks. Okay, so if you go to the end and see this, it's just going to come up blank. Okay. But that isn't to worry about. Okay, my plan is to, in the next couple of days, link those back, so then it'll start re-scrolling. Just for anybody that's on there today, I just wanted to point that out because obviously it is a technical flaw in the system. However, there's going to be things that are going to change over time. There's going to be things that are just fresh out. It's very, very new. But the main thing is all these work. Okay, so anything that says ParaStream Original is either on there or in production. Okay, so there's not many on there that are ParaStream Originals. So like the main one that we have on there at the moment is the Forgotten Souls. So eventually, all the ParaStream Originals will come and filter down onto one page. So then, no matter which one you click, it'll bring you to here, and it'll then make you jump to the first one, and then each one plays a trailer. But regarding actual people on here, so if we go to yours truly, Mr. Richie B, so it'll come up like this, and then you go into the main bio page, and then when you go on there, it is then laid out with usually 10 videos at this moment in time. So because the site is a test site at the moment in time, it's now being tested. Now's the time to go and use ParaStream. It's still going to be getting bigger. It's still going to grow. But obviously, these next 12 months are its main test. So obviously, if in 12 months we still aren't getting numbers on there and it's still not growing, then the site will eventually be taken down. And that's what was told to every single person that's on ParaStream. At the end of the day, like, I don't want to waste people's time. And the whole idea of this is to make a community of like-minded people that can all share together. But when you are on the ParaStream and you want to watch a video, you then select whichever video you want to watch, and then it'll start.
Yep.
How are you? Yeah, I'm tired. My back hurts. I still feel that back spasm I had in the truck on the way home from the trip today. Oh my God, that thing ripped me up, dude. See me, I had to get down on your floor. I was like, ah.
Something that is going to be coming eventually.
That guy's funny.
The bio for every single episode. But like constantly. So it's like this one right here, which is a documentary called On the Hunt. That one, your truly Richie B is going to be filming for us. So that's a spoiler alert. Wojo are basically going to make a documentary that you guys will then be able to go on here and watch solely on ParaStream. And it's one of these things take time. And eventually we'll have a trailer for it, and that trailer will go on there and it'll all be released, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be a really good place to be. But I just urge anybody to go on there and just for literally a £1 or $1.34 for what you get at this moment in time. It's amazing. There's teams from all over the world on it. Thank you very much, Sam. That's really kind.
She's awesome.
Like for what you get, it is really good value for money for what you get. Like, and that's I don't really tend to like to say stuff like that because it can come across a bit biased for myself because obviously I created it. So obviously, no matter what I ever say, people would expect me to say it's good. But if it wasn't good, it wouldn't be on there.
Can you? I'm sorry to cut you off. Can you go on to someone else's show real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know. Pick one. Just pick one and click because I haven't had time to do this yet, and I want to check it out. They already know I'm awesome. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I say right.
Imagine you're the only person on there and it only works on yours.
I love the graphics though. You know what I mean? That's I just love them. I think they're. Oh, the following footage is real. Ooh.
So this is an amazing Australian team.
Welcome to another episode of Night Watchers Paranormal Australia. We're doing another private home investigation. Where are we, Dan?
Mate, we are here with Shannon and Chris at their home. These guys have invited us in because they've had some paranormal activity here.
Nice.
And we've come along tonight to see what we can find. We'll see if we can get some activity. So fingers crossed, we'll see what we can get. And we're going to get an interview with Shannon. She's going to let us know a little bit of the backstory of things that have been happening here. And we'll see how we go.
Oh, that's great.
So
it's literally, it works on.
I love it.
So the main thing is that people need to understand with ParaStream is the videos aren't third party. So people that don't know what that means, there's a lot of streaming sites and platforms out there that will basically do third party streaming. So even though that, so if we go on to like Ed's, okay, Ed and Josh's. So if we go on to here.
Yep. Oh yeah, these dudes. I want to see some more of this guy's stuff.
So for instance, some people could, like some platforms and stuff like that will do third party sharing. So even though the video is on like ParaStream, for example, it's actually not stored on ParaStream's data. Right. So therefore it's like streaming from another website.
Right. Right. Go to Bigfoots of America, quick. Go to Bigfoots of America, please. Come on. Sorry, go. Now you can keep talking.
Oh, what's it doing? I keep looking at the
Welcome back to another episode of Mysteries in Black and White with you two hosts, Josh and Ed.
Mr. Mysteries in Black and White. Get it?
These guys are awesome. They are like
episode. Yeah.
Mojo, but British.
But
and they live
how you been then? All right. Not too bad.
It's a case of like
things that we've.
I forgot where I was going with this now.
I should be on this show and talk about Bigfoot.
Yeah, so for instance, that video is actually on ParaStream. It's not being streamed from somewhere else.
Gotcha.
Well, obviously, all that stuff takes time.
Gotcha.
Because we have to get the footage, upload it onto the main servers, and then embed it into the website. Nothing is third-party streamed.
Right.
The main reason for that is because I want ParaStream to be ad-free. Okay, and the only way to make ParaStream ad-free is to actually upload the content ourselves. Now, there is going to be videos where, maybe somebody's used gear from somebody else and they've maybe got it on the sly sort of thing, like, test this out in your episode. Like, I completely respect that.
Squatchboard from Bill Bryan. That's right, Jim.
Exactly.
Get yourself a squatchboard now.
I generally think stuff like that is great in episodes and that because if this case, such and such has lent us this gear or give us this gear to test out, and it's an honest review live with it. But one thing I can't stand is
been working on
playing
even better.
It stops. A random advert about toothpaste comes on.
Yeah.
And it starts playing again. You get really into it. You're 35 minutes into or something. Stops. A random advert about toe removal comes in. It's the one thing I really, really hate, and that's one thing that I never want on the platform. And a lot of people say I'm crazy. Like I should have two prices, one with adverts, one without. But that's not what it's about. It's not about money. It's never has been about money. It's about community.
Right.
Sharing community.
But it does have to maintain itself.
It has to maintain
that's the key
itself.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's the key. If it doesn't maintain itself, it's impossible. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Like I completely agree with you. It has to maintain itself.
100%.
On the same side, you know, it has to maintain itself in the right way.
Yep.
Can you the subscription? Can you? I don't know how to do it. Can you pop D Hoot's comment up?
Oh, I'm sorry. She just got one in. Can you gift a subscription?
Well, I don't know.
Sweet.
To be honest,
I already got mine. D Hoot already got mine. Thank you, D Hoot.
At this moment, I don't think you can. Maybe something we can do and sort out for the future.
It's a great idea.
It's a beautiful idea.
Yes.
And I think, you know, especially with mum and dads and stuff like that want to, you know, give their kids, you know, our next generation of investigators, something for Christmas and stuff. I think it's an amazing idea. I suppose you could always go on, buy a subscription, give them the login details, and like give them a
your own.
Say we have got you a subscription to thing. I suppose if you wanted to, how can I put it? So if you wanted to pay for someone's subscription, you could basically pay for multiple subscriptions off the same card. It's not just like locked down to one card. It's locked down to one person, just not one card. So if you wanted to go on and make an account for your son, your daughter, your best friend, your auntie, your nan, whatever, you could register them, put your bank details in, and then you pay for their subscription, something like that. Random subscription ones for.
Oh yeah, see that's a good point though, dude. You should get that if it's at all possible to program a gift tab and gift this before the holidays, man. What a gift for $16.08. It's a whole year. Like you'd be like, you go bang, you know what I mean? And just send it to your nephews, your cousins, uncles, your roommates, whatever it is, and then it would spread the love and kind of fan out. I think that's a great idea, D Hoot. I think we should call it the D Hoot gifting stump.
So I can't put a yearly subscription in. Where someone, I can. So I can make a pricing plan for a yearly subscription. Now, the only thing that worries me about that is if somebody accidentally deletes their subscription, they'd have to pay it again to get it back.
How the hell would you even delete your subscription?
I can show you.
Don't do this.
So, you can't really see it very well because your logo's in the way. But
it's friggin' awesome. What do you want me to do, bro?
Behind the logo.
Wait. Let me try something. No, that didn't work. Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll be up in a minute. Go bad.
Okay. You can see it there.
Give me a second.
Can you hear us? So up here, like you'll have an initial or something like that. So you've got your account settings and everything up here. One of them is my subscriptions. So if you went into this, okay, so the subscription, obviously, because it's a paid subscription, it can be cancelled at any time. So it's a case of, obviously, if you were to cancel the subscription, I like how everyone's gonna be like, "How do you get the free plan?"
He programmed the word "free plan," the phrase "free plan" in there. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually on the ParaStream staff login, which is the free plan.
Hang on, we have a question from the Legend of the Cheese Eater. I remember you. What is up, Cheese Eater? This is ParaStream, where you can get all kinds of paranormal shows, cryptid shows, podcasts, live investigations, or recordings from of live investigations, and some live. I'll have live investigations. We'll do that sooner or later. That'll be coming soon. But documentaries, docuseries, all kinds of things. It's like $1.34 a month if you're in the United States. It's $1 or £1. if you're in the UK, and you get all this cool stuff, man. It's awesome. No advertisements, nothing. You click on it, you watch your show, and it runs. Like, we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, woohoo! The Parastream thing is awesome. Thank you, Sam. So glad you guys made this. I think it's really cool. Look at this.
I actually like that comment the most.
It is that. We should put it up on Parastream. This is fucking awesome. Across the top. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do like a voiceover. Welcome to Parastream. This is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Something like that. That mic does not work. It's just pretend. That's my disclaimer. I have a friend in the UK. I'm going to tell her to get one. Well, and tell her to go right over to Banter Richie B and hit the heart, because never enough love if you're banter with Richie B, baby.
Well, this sort of also goes to show that, you know, if the person I give...
Sorry, dude. Kill me, dude.
Unfortunately, no, unless you had their logins. And then I'd probably get an email saying, my subscription's gone. And
yeah. So what? It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's just stating like the terms, conditions, and the privacy policy that's in there. You know, like do not give your username and password to people, because if they cancel your subscription, there is nothing we can do about it. You buy it again.
You have the little disclaimer.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, I love it.
But
I think it's
also sort of shows you how long I have been logging in to Parastream to consistently check, look on the updates and stuff. Because obviously, I normally look at this. It's very rare for me to look at Parastream as an actual, what's it called?
I don't know.
How do you call it? It's a different type of layout on the developing side. So I see it with grids, and I see, you know, like I can't just click something without moving or changing something in any way in the editing pages. So it sort of goes to show. So like here, I've been literally logging on to Parastream since the 12th of June. Like that's how long it's taken. Like from data to visualization, if that makes sense. But yeah, if someone was to cancel their subscription, they would have to buy it again. That's my worry. However, we can also make a subscription where you could purchase someone a 12-month subscription, but it only lasts for 12 months.
Right.
But that, once again, is the worry. I probably may be able to make that subscription not cancelable.
Right.
Is that
cancelable?
Cancelable.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we sure know what you mean.
Yeah, let's roll with it. So I might be able to make that one like not cancelable. So you'll be able to buy someone a 12-month pass to Parastream, and they can log in. And after that 12 months, it will then prompt them to say, would you like to continue at £1 a month or $1.80, $1.35 a month?
Right.
Main thing I really want to get across, though, is even though Parastream is going to get bigger, it's going to get much bigger. Like right now, we are struggling on space. I've got only so much space left before it needs upgrading. We put a lot of money and a lot of time into building it as it stands. So now we need the people to join and get the pricing plan. So then we can expand it the next expansion. And then the next expansion is going to basically mean it's unlimited. Once it's unlimited, we can literally put as much content as we physically want on it. But to be able to do that, we just need people watching, people subscribing to the actual main contract.
Yep, absolutely. Push the button and subscribe. Absolutely. Ever heard of the Antarctic Godzilla? It's a strange turtle creature with big eyes. The people who saw it named it after Godzilla. Why would they name it after Godzilla? Isn't it Rodan or something? Rodan, or that dude from Godzilla? Well,
if the people that do the documentaries or shows on that specific paranormal, if they want to be on Parastream, then they can be on Parastream. We do message other people. Like this week, I have messaged a couple of YouTubers that have content and stuff like that. The thing we need is for Parastream to go big enough so then these bigger names. So, like, unfortunately, it is a very harsh truth that a lot of people in the paranormal industry, no matter what you search in the paranormal industry, it tends to be money driven, because, and it's not a money grab sort of thing. It's mainly for one simple reason, like these amazing shows that you like to watch, where someone's in a helicopter flying over the Atlantic looking for this monster. That costs a lot of money to do. And I'll like the amount of content creators and YouTubers and show like full-on shows for like big TV companies and stuff like that. If you actually saw like their personal bank accounts, you'd be very surprised, but not in the way you probably expect. Normally, like there's the odd YouTuber that makes a lot of money, but like YouTube rates have changed over the years. Like affiliation payments from sites have changed over the years, and you have to do like ridiculously big numbers to live the lifestyle people are chasing on YouTube. Like hundreds of millions of subscribers daily, to get those ridiculous numbers, but then they're spending millions on videos to counteract it. It is just a big money circle, and that's why we made Parastream, to make it not about the money, but like by people just watching. And as simple as £1, if £1 can put on the biggest event in the UK, and then eventually when it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, we'll put an event on in the States. If £1 or $1.34 can do that, like it goes to show that it doesn't have to be expensive. Paranormal does not have to be expensive to be in. We can just grow together. I also love the Tales of the Unknown as well. That is a really good show. I've watched a couple of bits of that. For me, I love Planet Weird. I think their stuff is really, really good. But that's the part. And that's the part that I keep trying to reiterate. It's not about impressing me. It's not about impressing Ian. It's not about impressing millions of people like, I've got 300 million people that follow me. It's not about that. Numbers do not mean anything to Parastream. Like, you can have one follower, just one. Yep. But if that one follower thinks you're something special, you know what? You can have no followers.
Yeah, right.
You now have me. I'm a follower. Like, just numbers don't mean as much as they used to anymore, because even big numbers doesn't necessarily mean big money. It just means that you have a lot of people that like your show, and like the companies that are making money. So like Facebook, they make money. YouTube themselves, they make money. The people that are actually making money, they're not silly people. They're very, very talented business people. And they have hundreds of people and hundreds of teams behind them to make sure that they make money. So they're not silly. It's a case of what used to be an algorithm of like, you get 1,000 videos of 1 million views on YouTube used to equal like $70,000. It's not like that anymore. It's nowhere near it like that anymore.
All right. But I'm silly. What? I don't understand. What does silly mean in English?
So silly is basically, I don't know what you guys would call silly.
Silly would be funny. A guy's silly, or he's just, off the wall kind of funny. You know what I mean? Silly and funny go hand in hand. They're not silly, you said, right? They're not silly. That mean, are you saying they're not dumb?
Stupid. They're very stupid. Educated in that.
Yeah, that's not even close to what it means over here. That's like, that's not even the opposite. That's like, what the fuck? That's why I had to clarify, because when you're saying they're not silly, I'm like, yeah, they're boring. They suck. Like, I don't know. What do you?
They're very educated people.
Yeah, they're not stupid business people.
They've gone to like university. Like, they don't employ people that would normally go on YouTube.
This guy's so.
YouTube.
I fucking love it. He's just being honest, man.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. Maybe not subscribe, but I'll check it out.
it is one of those. Unfortunately, you can't check it out without subscribing.
Right.
But it'll only cost
You
you
just
now.
cheat.
It'll only cost you $1.34 to check it out, though.
Yes, that's what I say.
Yeah, like
That's right.
take the pun. Like, just jump in there and have a rummage round. If it's not for you, cancel your subscription.
Hey, $1.34, you could have everything crumbling around you economically and still have something on your phone to watch. I mean, you can still manage that. You know what I mean? Oh, I got no car. The lights are off. Oh well. All right. Well, $1.34 to watch me some Parent Stream.
The only problem is you physically can't see what's on Parastream without joining the pricing plan.
Just messing with you, bro. Yeah, I got you. What's up, Kevin?
So even if you just go on there to not watch anything, you physically won't be able to see anything unless you check out on the pricing plan.
Yes.
Now,
yes, if you love my podcast and my lives on my YouTube and stuff, basically that'll give you a good rundown and synopsis of what's happening. So grab that, if you need an example like that, and I can respect that if somebody doesn't want to commit, I got that. But it's monthly too. You could stop, you could try it out for $1.34 for 30 days and then go cancel your subscription. So, take $1.34 to try it out, right?
Well, if I'm right, you could even so even if you join the subscription plan and cancel it instantly, you should still be able to watch for 30 days.
Right. Because it's paid for the 30 days no matter what.
Yeah,
and that way you don't forget, and then the 30 days are up, it'll do it on its own.
Yeah, but it is one of those. We do generally say, from the stuff that's on there, if you are interested in paranormal, like you will, if you join, I am pretty much sure that once you've joined, you won't want to leave because
no, you won't.
So much on there that if you like paranormal, it's the place to go. Like we've had a conversation today where we might actually be having some actual paranormal films being put on there. It's going to open a whole different catalog on there because I want to try and keep them slightly separate to like the real life investigations, the real life podcasts, because they are actual films. But yeah, we want to make it a place for paranormal. Whether that is real life paranormal, people's masterpiece films that they've been out there and shot. So by all means, if you want to shoot a documentary on the Pukwudgies, how'd you say that, Richie?
Pukwudgies.
Yes. If you know someone that can shoot a documentary on it, or Richie,
I agree.
A documentary on it.
I will.
I'm well more than happy to put a documentary or even a series on Parastream for shows like that. And it's honesty like that that is what is so important for Parastream to grow. If people want to see something, I prefer to know about it and try and source it than people to stay stum. And so I don't know if you guys know what stay stum is. So be quiet and not say anything. And wait for something that may never come. So I'm always down for hearing people out and hearing people out on shows and ideas and stuff like that. It's great.
Yep. What countries are your content creators from?
So at the moment, we've got a lovely, amazing podcast from Japan. And they are starting to get us more content from Japan. We've got people from Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, I can never say it.
Slovakia.
We've got people coming from Australia, coming from Africa. We've got people coming from Greece, and obviously the US. So we are now starting to branch. Did I say Canada? I think I said Canada. If not Canada, we are starting to branch further and further afield, and we're getting more content from worldwide audiences, which is for us amazing because how someone over in the States might ghost hunt, someone over in Africa might completely do it differently. So you can learn, like watching other people, like some of my editing techniques and some of my investigation techniques like I've learned so much more watching other people than taking courses and doing all the other things. Like just watching other people is a really good like utilization of your own time to become a better investigator, even down to presenting the show. Like there's not many people that can sit in front of a camera and talk to people that aren't there. Like even though all you guys are currently watching like from all over the place right now and we're talking directly to you, there's people that can't do that. There's people that can't just stare in a camera and talk to you like I'm talking to you now. People find that difficult, where by someone watching Richie, so Ian, our other director, he isn't that confident of just doing what we're doing right now, where the more he does it and the more he gets confidence from seeing Richie do what he does, seeing like Claire do what she does, and seeing just people in front of cameras just talking.
Hang on, Woj. Yeah.
It's a great technique.
Wojo's calling into the show. What's up, Wojo?
Hello.
Yeah, you're live on the air, sir. What number? Your number? Call number 72. What's the answer? Yeah, what's the answer?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, Jim. You've won yourself a brand new zipper. Where are you?
I actually had to work a little late today. It was.
Well, that's bullshit. Listen, we're live on the air with Ben, and we're up showing Parastream, and I ain't got no time for your bullshit, okay?
All right, well, send me the link.
All right, well, I'm having trouble with Facebook. It's got to go through your email, though, okay?
Email, okay.
Is that the MSN one from 1973?
That is correct, sir.
Starts out with Wojo?
That is right. You won a pile of shit.
Yeah, it's called a Wojo. See you soon. Bye now. Well, that's right. Sorry, Coach. The Wojo calls, you answer. Great. Continue on. Oh, real quick. Are you there? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so Damien wants to get all up in our business. When Parastream starts making money for the creators, will it be community that decides where the money or assets are used, or will that remain in your control? Meaning Parastream. I'm figuring it's an algorithm. That would be my theory. But
so when we start tracking like videos and stuff like that, so when there's enough people on there, and there's enough people watching on there to start tracking videos and stuff like that, we will be basically using like a standard algorithm in the background that will tell us like who's watched what and stuff like that. That will then create a numbers. But regarding the funds for Parastream that are actually like sort of remaining after it's covered its operating costs and stuff, that will always remain like in control of ourselves. It won't be like sort of, I don't know how to word it. It will be a collective pot that is then utilized in three ways, basically. So one will be the Parastream Awards and the affiliation payments when we can start making them. The second one is for like events. So Damien, you're from the UK, so you may have heard of Paracon. Like we want to get that bigger and bigger and bigger every single year, but take it to ridiculous scales. So then that will always then start becoming, that will be free for people to attend and free for all vendors to attend, so everyone in the industry can make more money from it. So then, yeah, so, and then we want to start looking at sponsorships. So with the sponsors, it's a case of we want to basically utilize the money for sponsorships for Parastream Originals. So, for instance, say, Damien, you turn around and say, look, guys, I've got this really cool idea. I want to basically I want to go and film like 15 castles in Scotland and do haunted videos, or, you know, want to look for UFOs or anything in Scotland, and you've got this idea for a show. Like, in a sense, with the money that's there on the side of it, it's a case of we want to be able to say, right, okay, that is a really cool idea. We think also just as much as you, it'll make a really cool documentary, TV show, or series, whatever it is. So here's the funds that we need to go and film it. And then basically the basic contract that a ParaStream original is a case of we pay for it. So ParaStream pays for it, but then they own that documentary. So therefore it'll only ever be shown on ParaStream. And the reason for that is so then obviously trailers and stuff like that, and like whoever's in the documentary, their name will be flooded throughout it to show, it was them that did it. And they will get all the credit for it. And the trailers will go out to not only on ParaStream, but through all our marketing techniques all over the world. So obviously if like through Facebook marketing, Google marketing, and then we're also looking at trying to put it on like physical strategies, so like billboards and stuff like that. So it'll get marketed that way. So the team in there would get marketed on a big scale as a part of doing the original. But then the reason why it goes to ParaStream only is because then all the other people then that see the advert for the show and like, oh my God, that looks amazing. I really want to watch it. That brings them to ParaStream. So even if they're not a member of ParaStream at that point, that extra pound then that they pay every single month goes back into the pot to then make the next dream for the next person come true. So therefore we can consistently recycle money, meaning the money stays in the community rather than buying, someone a sports car. Like I don't need a sports car. I have a very, very rusty Vauxhall Punto outside. Is it a Punto? Might be a Punto. I don't even know what it is. I know it's rusty.
Did you just say Pinto?
I think so. But I physically know it still drives. So in that sense, like the money isn't to be used to make anybody rich, if that makes sense.
Right.
It's there to be used in the community. I hope I came across really like how I wanted it to come across and not like, like, yeah, okay, if you say so. But no, that's the idea of it. And so maybe in the future, like way in the future, if it starts getting ridiculous and there's like a serious amount of people on the platform, we may then start looking at, a committee that would allocate money and stuff like that. But as it stands right now, I don't see that happening until it gets to stupid numbers. So like Paracon itself, that costs a lot of money to put on, and it's not even big yet. So just that alone, like I'm very open with finance. Like anybody can go literally onto a company's house in the UK and search the company, and it'll tell you where every single penny goes. It won't bother me. I've got nothing to hide. At the end of the day, like I know money is a big problem. Money is the thing that makes the entire world go round, and it can be the devil, basically. It can drive people mad. It can like make people like change and stuff.
Yep.
That's not what ParaStream's about. ParaStream isn't for a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not for any person to just say, right, okay, we've made loads of money, let's sell it to a big corporation, they can do what they want with it. That's never going to happen. It is a simple case of ParaStream will always remain the same. It will cost you £1 English. There'll never be an advert on there, and it's for a community to grow and recycle its own money into giving itself free events and being able to help people regenerate and basically put on shows that they want to put on, but they just physically can't do it because there's no money in the industry. Let's put that money back into the industry.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's great, man. Can shows about urban legends be on ParaStream?
1000%.
Yep.
We're reaching out, and we're reaching out daily to everybody that we possibly can. I want diversity on there. If someone comes to me and says, look, I know it might be a bit weird, but I'm a vampire hunter, I'll be like, awesome. I'd love to have it on there. If someone come to me and said, there's this mythical creature that has one leg, it's purple, it has half a tail, but it breathes fire, and I want to go track it down, and this is my content on me trying to track it down, I'm more for it. Anything,
Yeah.
like anything. That's what it's about. It's about people being people together. Yeah, it needs a clean name.
I don't know.
Darryl, needs a clean about that, mate.
Speaking of clean mates, here's a clean mate. What up, clean mate?
What's up?
What's up?
I heard one-legged purple dinosaurs or whatever. I'm in. Where we going?
Yeah, it was about Ben's car. Sorry, that comment. That's my fault. The comment was delayed. So
since I missed the show, we have to start it all over again.
Yeah, no.
What's going on, Ben? How we doing, my friend?
Well, that's right, Ben.
Yes, not bad fella. Yourself?
Well, Ben, it's great to hear from you. You sound so thrilled. You sound like, yeah.
Like Wojo, shut up.
Here
we go. I've said this before, but I hope Tales of the Unknown by Groovy Gavin is on there. It blends hunting for demonic creatures and comedy. So, again, whoever the creator is or whoever's doing that can reach out to Parastream, or Parastream reaches out to them. Then they can be on there. They don't just grab stuff and
so
throw it on
basically, because it's a streaming platform and we technically charge for it, we have to have consent, basically. So we have to have copyright or consent. So every person that's on there has basically said, hey, yes, you can use our content. So I am, like I said, anybody. I am more than willing to put anybody onto that, big or small. With Parastream, it is always a yes. But they have to agree to it, because if they don't agree and then I put it on there, that's when we start getting something called sued, and we really can't afford to be sued. Like nobody can afford to be sued. Even a small, so even someone that doesn't, say, only has like 3 followers, if they sue you for copyright, usually it's just a case of slap on the wrist, don't do it again. But if I was to, because I could literally just go out there right now, download everything Zach Bagans have ever done, download anything that Richie, help me.
What? LeBlanc.
Ronnie LeBlanc's ever done, put it on Parastream and go, yeah, we've got these people. And then the lawsuits will start flying in because I've stolen their work. So anyone can go on there. Anyone that is on there has agreed to go on there to be a part of ParaUnity. So ParaUnity is basically everyone in the paranormal industry, no matter what background you're from, working together for one sole purpose. That doesn't mean that if someone's not on there that they don't agree with ParaUnity. It just means either we might have not spoken to them yet. At the end of the day, people have certain shows that people have asked me to put on there. It'll never happen because those shows have been paid for by other platforms. It doesn't mean that we can't have something like that in the future, but we'd have to pay for that. We'd have to pay for them to go and film it. But for instance, if someone said to me, put Ghost Adventures on there. Now, obviously, Zach Bagans owns the rights to Ghost Adventures, so it could potentially happen if he agreed to go onto the platform. But if someone turned around and said, can you put, I don't know, something about the Loch Ness Monster on there, and it was an amazing documentary, but the person in it doesn't own the rights to it, it's whoever owns the rights has to give permission for it to go on there. So it's a very tricky balance to get bigger names and get bigger content and diverse content on there. It's all about everyone working together, and we have a very, very long email that Richie and Wojo themselves have both read, which basically explains all this as ParaUnity and what our goal is.
That's right.
I said before, my openness about the company is admirable. I can't remember who said it. D-Hoot, your transparency is admirable.
Yes.
It has to be. It has to be transparent. That's the only way ParaUnity with Parastream works. there's no point in me coming on shows and talking and doing videos on saying, oh, it's this, it's that, it's all this, it's all that. Without being transparent, Para-Unity doesn't work. It just doesn't. And without you guys knowing where your $1.34 or your pound or your 28 yen, I think it's 28 yen, is going, that's more important to me than anything else. The people that are on there know that the money is being utilized and their content is being utilized in the correct way. And the money that's coming in from that is being used in the right way. That's why it has to be transparent. Well, thank you for that, because that's a lovely thing to say.
No, it's great, good stuff, man. I think it's all good stuff. I think the fact that, like she said, the transparency is huge, and I knew that right from the get, and we knew that, Wojo and I, when we sat down. We had meetings with you and Ian, and it's the same way with both of you. And I know this already.
Yeah, Richie sized us up before he'd say yes.
What's that?
You sized us up, so basically you looked us up and down, made sure that we were.
Oh yeah.
Before saying yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? This is something for me, as we've discussed, and just like Parastream is yours, and that's why we click so well, is that this is my passion and my love before it's anything. And I love what I do. I love sitting in front of the camera and talking to my friends on the side. And when I'm in a bad mood or I had a bad day or something, this usually lifts me up, man. So let's just say, well, I'm a lovely person. Except when driving. Yeah, that makes sense. So, but like D-Hoot and everybody on the side, I don't want to bring them something that, that I haven't done the research on my own. And the research that I've done is directly to the source, is the people. And if I'm dealing with good people, then you can't really go wrong unless there's an honest mistake involved somewhere. You know what I mean? So, that's the key. And I've always done that my whole life. I lived on the streets at 14 years old. You better know how to read somebody really fast or it's over. You know what I mean?
100%.
And even when I picked Wojo as my co-host, it was hard for me to give up parts of my show, things that I created, things that was about me. You know what I mean? And it's just, but then you go, wait, it's about everything. It's about the research. It's about all the people that watch the show. It's about everything really but me. And that's when I just said I was able to give it up freely, in a sense, where I would get a co-host. But I had to. You think I didn't research other people? I didn't, think about other people. I didn't go up and down the list in my head of asking people, and because I was definitely thinking of a co-host. And then I was like, then I stopped thinking about it. And then Wojo kind of came along, and I'm like, there he is. You know what I mean? And look how it's been, because he's a good person. You know what I mean? He's a good person. He's not coming in here, acting like everything's his. You know what I mean? And I don't act like everything's mine. I talk about it like it's our show. I don't necessarily talk about it like it's my show. Exactly. Things have my name on it because it was created before he was around. So just the way it is. It'll never be Banter with Richie B and Wojo. Go fuck yourself.
You're lucky I come in to bring balance, and not only that, I do on both of you. So, anyways, back to the point. No, Ben and like I said, Ben and Rich. Like I said, I'm very fortunate for this ride. I'm looking forward to meeting other podcasters and the beautiful people across the pond, and it's just all about sharing and love and just understanding everybody. We're people. We're not perfect. We're just people. We're just here to, meet and greet and just not be a dick. Sorry to put it that way, but hey, we're here to connect. And I hope Parastream connects with a lot of good people, and no one shits on anybody, and it's not a competition. It's just for everybody to be part of something, and
that's
roll with it.
That's it in literally a nutshell.
It is
unity. It's not about names. It's not about money. It's about evidence, proving what we're all trying to prove.
Right.
That's right.
Because we're not professionals. Like I said, me and Richie, just a couple of guys who are like, we've really grown our friendship, which is very important. Because
woods, no pants on, just walking around looking for Sasquatch naked. That's all we are.
And we share ice cream together.
Yeah, when it's really hot out.
But
we weren't supposed to tell them that part. Sorry.
Just bring the jimmies.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. That's right. That's the other term. Sprinkles.
Yeah, we know. Power of the Puckwudgie. I think we should do more on Puckwudgies. We might look into Puckwudgies just for you, the Legend of the Cheese Eater. Do you remember Legend of the Cheese Eater?
No.
On our lives? Dude, Legend of the Cheese Eater, you were on our lives, weren't you?
I might.
No, no, not you. My Lives in the Woods. It's always good to have someone who has your back. Yeah, absolutely. So we're all in this together. It's when I met, just so everybody knows, when I met Ben and Ian and I was talking to them, I was talking to Ian first, and Ian was saying all the same phrases like on the Get Haunted Network, like talking with Sarah, and talking about sharing a space and creating a space and all these different words, and the verbiage was just so close. I was just like, wait, I'm already part of something like that. And I had to explain to him what Get Haunted was. And it's the same type of mentality. And I'm very, very fortunate that these two places have really, found me. I didn't find them. You know what I mean? I just kind of walked. Me and Rob and Sarah were just, we had a Paracon and just hit it off, just clicked. You know what I mean? And then I know Ian had said somebody over there was a podcaster. He was looking for cryptid guys. He came across my show and he hasn't been able to put it down. He watches all my episodes and stuff. It's like he feels like he knows me and stuff. So it's all those things are so cool. And it's like, I hope that I put off that aura and that persona, that's the kind of people I want around me. And that's how I want to live my life, because that's how I'm trying to raise my children. I don't want, darkness and hate and anger and scumbags approaching them. If they see that aura and that light and that happy-go-lucky, as I like to say, which is a dying phrase, by the way, happy-go-lucky, and I get approached by people like yourself and the Get Haunted family. So that says a lot. And I'm glad that I'm putting that off now, because it took me many years to get to that. I was an angry homeless kid. I wanted to punch somebody out every day. And now I get to live kind of free and free spirited and hang out with guys like you. So I'm super stoked, man. We got a couple more shows that you're going to be on. Yes. I'll announce them for you. Saturday night at 6, you're returning back to my show. We are going to have an open forum on my show. We're going to do some more Parastream. I'm going to surprise some people with some invite links to come in. We're going to have an open forum where we talk about Puckwudgies, where we talk about ghosts, where we talk about Bigfoot, stuff like that. So we're going to mix it up. And then Sunday night at 8:10 p.m. It's really late for all your friends over there in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, 8:10, you go 9, 10, 11, 10, 12, 10, 1, 10. Is that 1? What did you say?
It'll be 10 past 1 a.m.
Yeah. You said 1:30.
Yeah, it's 1:30, 10 past 1. Around that.
That's how you say half, like 3. We say 3:15 or 1:15.
So what time is it? It's on at 11 your time. Yes.
So, yeah. No. I'm just asking you. I'm asking you a verbiage question.
Okay.
All right. You're saying we 1:30. So if my time, it'll be 7:30. And that's what means 8:15.
No. So
no.
Right. What time is the show on? Like your time?
All right. The Sunday show is 8:10 p.m.
8:10, and it's 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be 10 past 1 a.m.
Right. But you said 1:30.
Yeah, I know. I thought I got my math wrong.
But what does 1:30 mean?
1:30. It's like 1:30 a.m.
So 1:30 is okay. So okay.
1:30.
Yeah, half past 1 is what we would say, or 1:30. But so you say half 1. I'm catching the lingo. I heard you shoot it out there. I'm grabbing it when I can, bro.
Yeah,
come on now.
Yeah. So like So like
What is-
1:15 will be quarter past.
Yeah.
1:30, half past. 1:45 is like 1:45.
Right.
That's how we do it.
So you got some of it right, but some of them you throw out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So, no, check out. Yeah, Paraman, thank you, bro. Yeah, I'd love to have you as part of the Banter Richie B family, man. We have a lot of fun around here. Lots and lots of fun, trust me. Our morning, Damien says. Yeah, so you will be here late on Sunday on the Sean Kelly Show, Into the Night, UPRN out of New Orleans. And that is Sunday night, goes all around the world. And I'm going to pop in there with you as well. I got permission from Sean Kelly. I don't know if you know, I kind of know him.
I also need to potentially try to get permission for one of the other people that are on Power Stream.
One other people?
Is
this an exclusive again?
Yeah. That's if he could actually do it. I know he can do it, but it's if Kelly will do it. So Jason Kenzie said he'll jump on with us.
Yeah, I already got it. I already got that set up.
You see?
Yeah. What the hell, dude? Come on, man.
I messaged him the other day, and
I got you.
It sort of makes sense now, though, because I messaged him like, "Yeah, no problem," as if like it'd already been arranged, and like so obviously, yeah, it'd already been arranged.
Yeah. All right, you want to? Let's do this. I'm gonna move this out of here. Oh shit! I just kicked Ben out. Ben, where'd you go? I kicked Ben out.
Sorry, guys. I'm just getting out of work. And then my phone started overheating.
Whoa. Your phone? Oh, yeah, because you got it up in the windshield.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Where's Ben? I kicked Ben out. There he. That was the wrong button that time. I swear to God, that was the wrong button that time. I can't stop the screen from sharing. I can only kick the screen. I thought I was kicking the screen out, the share screen out, but it kicked everybody out. I'm like, where'd Ben go? Whatever, Ben. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, his face is so red.
it was funny. I didn't mean to do that. I was like, what the hell, dude? I'll get better. That's one thing I don't usually do. Usually I share and control everything on here. So it's nice to know those things. I'm actually learning 10 months in, right? Yeah. To you who don't believe me. Sure it was. I've been known to do those things before, Ben. That's what she's saying. But that was... Yeah, well, that was just moving you backstage. I'm throwing you right the hell out of the whole studio. So, yeah, Sunday night, and I'll talk with Sean. I have another conversation with Sean Kelly tonight coming. Sunday night, I will be, Jason Kenzie will be, and Ben will be, and maybe Wojo. Maybe Wojo will be there, too. We'll talk with Sean.
I think Ian wants to jump in as well.
Yep. We'll have a party on Sean Kelly's show Sunday night, 8:10 p.m. So make sure you tune in to Sean. What am I saying? I'm saying that right? Sean Kelly, right?
Sean Kelly, Into the Night.
Yeah, you ever do that and it sounds wrong? It's so weird. Yeah. And I said it like 10 times beforehand. But all right, so that's what we're gonna do. We have a lot of team meetings that we got to go tonight. We have a boots on the ground Bigfoot investigation StreamYard meeting. It will not be live. It'll be off the air. But so I get to get ready for that. That's around 7:00. And obviously I have some technical issues I got to clear up because I'm having issues with, Burger Book. So I got to clear that up before I do that so I can send out invites. And then I'm supposed to have that conversation with Sean Kelly. So I will update him on what's going to take place. He is on the radio. He has specific rules that we have to kind of go by. So he'll go over them, I'm sure, backstage before the show. So I'm not too worried about it. We're all gentlemen. But if I could control it, anybody can control it. Yeah, and I've been on his show twice. So we want to thank Sean Kelly for that. Into the Night. Please go over and support Sean. Absolutely, he's a good friend of the show. He's a good friend of me and Wojo's. We do talk to him on a personal level. We're looking for other shows also to get on. In the meantime, everybody, listen up. Go over to Parastream. I'm on there. I love it. It's so cool to go all around the world and watch all the different paranormal investigators and their techniques and their equipment and the places they go to. You know, we got some old places here in the States, but we don't have that. That's where the world began. So a lot of these places where the world began, right? You look at Greece and, you know, even Slovakia and all these different places that you can go and either have conversation about or hear about it, you know, evidence presented to you, or you can actually watch them go out and they do their investigations. They're recorded and they go up there, but they're awesome to watch, man. It's better than any show you're going to find with production, because you're not sitting there going, yeah, right, you probably brought that backstage and added it. It's right there, man. You can see you can see what they're doing right there, man. You know what I mean?
That's the thing about it. It's not like well polished shows. It's real people.
Yes,
real people.
That's what raw and unedited. Yeah, I tell everybody my stuff in the woods looks like shit, but it's raw and unedited. And that's how you know, man. If you have trouble seeing me, my signal's messed up because I'm out there doing it raw, man. Like,
well, that's it. Like, if you would like come out with like every single image in every single part of your stuff, like proper crisp and like audio perfect stuff like that, like when anything happens, it doesn't feel real. Where
right.
The rawness of it, it's a whole different like world, and that's what
How'd you get back on stage? How'd you get back on stage?
For me?
Yeah, you just left the whole studio and come back, and boom, you were right on the stage.
I'm Wojo. I'm like Genie. How do you know? Maybe I'm in England. You don't know. There you go.
Maybe you're the purple split-tailed breathing dragon ass dinosaur or some shit. Man. Still remember my first live Sassy Hunt with Richie and Wojo. Hair still standing up on my neck. Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, that was crazy, right, bro? We've had some crazy ones out there. We love it, Damien. Damien's a big part of our show and family. And that's, you know, again, that's the other thing about these. You're going to get to meet other people. If you have your own podcast, you can even probably reach out to a lot of these people, say, hey, come on my podcast, come on my show, vice versa. You know, collaborations and things.
Yeah.
It just opens up so many avenues, you know.
So a part of Parastream is, you know, connecting people to people.
That's what I want, man.
Like we've said, and we've actually shown you yourself, Richie. Like, that's what we want it to be. Like at the end of the day, everybody deserves the chance to do what they want to do in the paranormal industry, and if we can help in any way, we always will. Like you mentioned to me, you know, you'd love to have Jason on your show, and if it takes me to be the middleman and just say, hey, Jason, you know, Richie and Wojo, they're crazy, but you'll enjoy yourself. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And it connected us, and that was such a good episode.
One of my favorites, honestly.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's how we roll, though. It's that connection.
It's not just like that, though. It's also a case of so we had a young, like brand new sort of team come into the paranormal industry over here in the UK, and they're not even on Parastream. They just put a message out there saying, you know, we'd love to do some podcasts. We're just finding it tricky to get on them. And because we're now making connections like worldwide, we just sent them a message saying, hi, this is what we are. If you want to join, you can join by all means, but you said you're looking at podcasts. And we've literally, within 5 hours of them posting that post, Ian worked his behind off and got them on like a podcast in Japan, one in Canada, one in the States, and one in Australia within 5 hours. And they were just blown away. And it was like, you know, if we can do anything, you know, just let us know. And at some point, you know, we might need a favor. Like, that's how it works. We work together, and by working together, we all get further.
That's right. That's right. And that's the same thing that we've been doing with like on the Get Haunted Network, right? It's the same type of thing. A lot of collaborations. I've met so many good friends from there, and I've collaborated, or they've been on my show, I've been on their show, whatever it was, and you know, you just kind of reach out and see who stands out in your eyes, and it just gives you a whole new pool of humans to talk to and get to know and stuff. So, you know, so my point is this: get over to Parastream and make sure you subscribe, and send it. Damn it, $1.34. Just send it. You know what I mean? If you don't, at the end of the month, you spend that $1.34, you're not happy, you're not satisfied, unsend it. You spent the $1.34 for a month worth of entertainment. That's crazy not to at least give it a shot. You know what I mean? So,
and a cup of coffee.
yes, right? Yeah, it's way cheaper than spotted dick and tea. I'll promise you that.
100%. No one buys it, but it's expensive to make.
Yeah, that spot. Yeah, nobody buys it, and that spotted dick will make you pay the rest of your life. Just so you know.
So what? I'm going to find a bakery that'll make one. I'm going to send you.
What's that?
I'm going to find a bakery that will make it, and I'm going to send it to you.
Ain't nobody here making that shit. Get a hold of yourself, Englishman.
No, I'll have it made in the UK. I'll send it over to you.
Oh boy, oh man, I would like to look at it anyways. You know, I always enjoy the good viewing of a spotted dick. So that's.
And I'm funny, he used to get mad. He used to yell at me when I bring up this stuff. Now all of a sudden he just can't stop thinking about it.
Well, it's you know, I mean that and Toad in the Hole. It's kind of crazy, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bree could probably make it. She says.
Oh yeah.
All right, D-Hood, I thought you were leaving. Stop.
Well, Bree's got connections at the UK too, so
yeah. So
I'm working on that.
Very soon, I can expect some spotted dick at my doorstep, right? So awesome. So if you don't know, spotted dick is actually a food in England. So I'm not just necessarily.
Nobody eats.
Yeah. It's all about the context to keep the family show. Even though mine says clearly this is not for children. But so all right, cool. So we will be back Saturday night, open forum. Ben's going to be here. Some of you guys are going to get surprise links to come in studio. I want to talk about some ghosts, some Pukwudgies, because it's Halloween season coming up. So we're going to talk about ghosts too. You know what I mean? Wojo and I have a couple of investigations this week where we're actually starting to interview eyewitnesses and things like that, people that have had encounters or sightings in our local area, to really ramp it up, that we're not the only ones out here like loons running through the woods. There's other people doing what we're doing and experiencing what we've experienced. So we're about to bring the whole New England community together with this shit, and this is the way to do is to put them in front of a camera and interview them. So stay tuned for that, and then followed by the interviews, we're going to go over the person that we interviewed and actually do an investigation of the area with some members of Boots on the Ground Bigfoot Investigations, and we're going to bring you with us live for that. So hopefully we get some really good signal. 2 spots that I checked, the signal is supposed to be pretty good, but you never know what Sasquatch might have in mind, right? Is there, if there is podcasts on there, will they be in a separate category?
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, so eventually they'll break them up. Right now, everybody's together, I noticed,
At the moment, it's literally you go on there and everybody's just on the main page.
Yep.
Eventually, it will
as you grow.
Yeah, as we grow and we get more and more people and different types of things, that's when you'll literally be going there and it'll be like, I'll probably say without name dropping Netflix, right? So you'll go on there and it'll be like a category. So it'll say like ghosts, and then there'll be every video that's typed like with the ghosts, and then
cryptids, so on.
Cryptids, yeah, UFOs, vampires. But to be able to do that, we need more content. So there's no point in me doing all the extra work to make the site look very spaced, because at the moment, by it all just being together, what it just feels better. It feels like a home because it's all there. Where if I start separating it now, there'll be categories with just like one person in there, and it'll look more alienated. And because our main goal is Para Unity, we just don't want to separate just like one team off, sort of thing. Like Richie's show is the only show that we have that is a podcast based cryptid show. So therefore, it will be on its own, and then that'll isolate it from other things, meaning then people might not discover it as quickly or as easier, which is what we don't want. Eventually, when we've got like 4 or 5 shows like Rich's that are more down this route, or we have 4 or 5 major Bigfoot, Sasquatch sort of things, and we can link them all in one category, then I think that's the time to start separating it down But to answer your main question is not yet, but it will be coming.
100%.
It's all a learning process.
One step at a time. That's all. This is just the beginning.
The main thing is, it's here and it is live.
Yes.
It exists.
Get on there.
That's the main thing. It exists.
Awesome.
Now it's a case of I want it eventually where you be able to go to your TV, download an app, and watch it direct on your TV.
Yes.
But the thing you need to remember is, there's no way for us to compete with companies that have been running for a long time. So there's no way for me to have this amazing website and this amazing app like Netflix, for example, when you need to realize Netflix have been going for over 20 years. When they first started, they were just our website. So let's work together and get to the same point, but prove that the paranormal is stronger than people give it credit for.
Absolutely. And it's worldwide, baby, worldwide. So make sure you join Parastream. Please go on there and get that subscription. And we will see you Saturday night, Mr. Wojo, myself. Mr. Ben's coming back, and then I'm going to have an open forum. So we're going to make sure we enjoy ourselves. I think I will schedule something so you guys can, check off whether you're coming or going. I'll do that tonight. I haven't done it this week. It's been kind of a weird week. So no big pressure, no big rush, but it's about to get busy. Today's Thursday, right up until Monday. It's just going to be chaos of recordings and, podcasts and Bigfoot. So as I always say, everybody make sure someone sneeze. Is that you, Wojo?
No.
Can you keep the phone still, please, sir? I don't know why you got to do that. I'm trying to say goodbye. Why are you so... Hey, no, keep it up. Pan up. We don't... Don't be panning down. Yo, yeah, he says. Yeah, see, even Carpenter gets it. So anyways, thank you, everybody, for hanging with us for a couple of hours. Ben's got to go. He's got to go sit there and do what they do. And I think what they do in London or England or UK this time of night is stay up until later on time of night. None of them ever sleep. None of them ever sleep, man. So make sure you tune in Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Standard Time for Banter Richie B podcast with my co-host Wojo, and we'll have our guest Ben and a few other guests. You might be a guest, so make sure you stay tuned, all right? Everybody keep climbing. Love you, baby Jack. Take us away, Wojo. Act like you're actually in studio or something. What do you got?
In studio. Don't talk to me like that. Hey, everyone, keep climbing and have fun. We love you. And boom, let's go.
And buy the